Why you need to increase your engagement, not your followers. Once upon a time, many people used social media with the simple aim of gaining as many followers as possible. Having the highest possible follower count was a sign of success, and it still is. However, having a high number of followers should not be a goal of business anymore. Instead, online brands should aim to grow their quality followers, not total followers. This presentation will guide you through the most important quality of followers: engagement. The goal of a high follower count led to a lucrative, yet staggeringly obvious industry, and that is being able to purchase followers. But really, what is the point of this? Sure, it looks good. The optics of getting thousands of followers and likes may make it seem like you're successful, but are you really? Your numbers may be high, but what do they really lead to? Remember, bots have no purchasing power. They do not translate into anything. They will not interact or engage in a useful manner that will translate effectively into sales or clicks. Bot followers will not buy your products. However, do you know who will? Your audience, of course. What is more, your audience will likely recognize if you've bought your followers, as fake followers do not have the same characteristics as real followers. Having paid followers will make you come across as inauthentic and exploitative. If you're willing to purchase followers, what other shady behavior might you engage in? When it comes to social media, engagement is everything. You need to have engaged followers in order to be successful. Your audience should be liking, commenting, sharing, reposting, and taking action on your content. Ways to drive engagement include asking questions, holding competitions, polls, and replying to comments and messages. This all needs to seem natural, however, and not like you're using your audience as a tool to success. This is where a strong brand personality is a good asset to have. Of course, you should also be aiming to grow your audience, but it is more important to have high-quality followers rather than a larger quantity. Aim to have high-quality followers rather than a high number of followers. Your ratios of following to engagement should be stable and growing. This will grow your business. You should be aiming to increase traffic and have a high conversion rate. Not only do you want your followers to interact with your content, but it should also lead to sales. Your audience should be clicking as well as buying. Having targets and goals is the best way to ensure that you are succeeding. Produce your content with the aim of meeting a goal. You want the content to translate directly into sales, so include call to actions or discounts, or simply make your audience an offer that is so irresistible that they cannot turn it down. Your social media marketing strategy should include elements that drive engagement. Make sure that your audience will be engaged with the content that you're producing and yielding tangible results. Analyze past engagement and plot projected future engagement. This is the best way to grow your accounts. Easy ways to update your social media marketing strategy. The only thing that you can truly do wrong when it comes to updating your social media marketing strategy is neglecting to update or analyze your strategy. There's a chance that since you started your social media marketing, the environment has changed, and you could be a little out of date. This presentation will illuminate some ways that you can update your social media marketing strategy. First of all, you need to analyze your current strategy. Presumably, what you're doing is yielding suboptimal results. Otherwise, you would not be here. So to begin with, take a good hard look at your current strategy and results. This is known as conducting a social media audit. Some of the important elements that you'll need to consider include what is working and what is not working. Are you reaching your audience? And are they engaging with your content or ignoring you? Are you an audience on the platforms that you are using? Do they use platforms in the way that you have previously thought? How is your competition doing? You should also spend some time looking at your competition as well as your favorite brands. How did they use social media? How is it effective? What about their content makes you feel connected with them? How can you take elements of these to improve it? You'll need to have detailed answers to the above questions in order to fully get to the bottom of which elements of your strategy need to be updated. Once you know all this, you should set new goals. Decide what you want to achieve and when you want to achieve it. Setting out tangible goals with actionable steps is an effective way to make sure that you're on track to reach larger goals. Make sure that you understand your target audience. You need to understand the people you're trying to reach and how they use media. If you feel you've hit a lull, you could invest in some new visual branding. Give any logos, colors, fonts, and design choices an update. Make sure they are consistent and professional and align with the message you want to portray. You also need to ensure that the persona that is the voice or face of the brand is consistent in tone and style. Again, it should also appeal to your target audience. Track keywords, topics, and accounts. Make this a part of your tasks periodically. Don't get left behind. Make sure that you're keeping up with what is trending and effective. Create good quality content. Make sure your content or your product aligns with your brand and your audience. Your content should reflect your brand and be of high quality, including a call to action to ensure that your audience engages with it. You should also develop a posting schedule. You should post consistently and frequently, but not so often that the quality of your content suffers, to make sure that your audience consistently sees you on their feeds. Additionally, you should be engaging with your audience. Make sure you are available and accessible for them, and that your persona appeals to them. Finally, you need to evaluate and re-evaluate. Check your analytics and see whether your approach is working. Periodically evaluating your progress and goals will ensure you remain up to date and in the best control of your social media branding strategy.